like, day of, I was like, no, like, I really can't go to prom. And then USA was playing Canada and women's lacrosse on their, like, little tour, and they were playing at Yale, and I texted Sav, Flo, and Darian. And then
people we used to play with.
Yeah, all, like, literally, like, our ride or die
squad back then.
And we were all in a group chat, and I was like, hey, guys, didn't go to prom with blank. We're still together. We broke up, but, like, I don't know why he didn't break up with me then. I ended up breaking up with him. So it was really bizarre. Me personally, I would have left my ass. Welcome to episode 10!
Game changers!
Yay!
We're in the double digits!
I want them to do the whole like add that in, like episode 10. Add that in.
Well, welcome. Episode 10 of Game Changers, everybody.
This is so exciting.
We're here.
We did the
We
damn
made it.
thing.
We did the damn thing.
This was just an idea back in March.
Is that when we started? I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was we started in March, where you asked me one day when I was at work. You just called me.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You got a minute? And I was like, yeah.
I did do
What's up?
I did do that.
I said, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
And you said, hey, if I did a podcast,
You want to be my co-host?
you want to be my co-host? And I said, are you dead ass?
Yes.
And I was like, on God? And you
No
were like,
cap.
and she said, no bullshit.
No cap. I'm getting distracted because my phone is reflecting onto the wall back here because it's on my lap and it's getting perfectly hit by the sun from the window. There it is. Anyways.
Any Yahuza, episode 10, we have some fun little news for you guys. And then because it's our 10th, we're going to give a little 10 of both of our top 10 favorite female athletes.
Of all time.
And a little rundown as to why. Not too long. It'll be a good episode.
So you want to stick around. But before we get to all that, housekeeping. Gotta keep our house organized. You want to hit? Okay, well.
That's why it's laminated. Says in big bold, add read.
We gotta get our bag somehow, everybody. Take a quick sip.
Cheers.
Capri Sun, please.
Capri Sun, I don't know what else you want from me for you guys to sponsor us. Like, I'm already on my second one.
We're about to start writing letters.
I use our journalism.
Our journalism.
Presented by Playback.
Playback.
Speaking of Playback, Sav is doing a stream tonight.
But you're not going to know about that because this comes out on Sunday. But the stream was Friday. Hopefully it goes well. I haven't done it yet.
Yes. What she said. That's what she said. Presented by Playback. Watching sports is more fun with others, but we spend too much of our time watching alone. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Playback is a virtual space where communities can stream live sports together with everyone perfectly synced up. Couriers can hop on stage, deliver their own play-by-play analysts and commentary, and invite viewers up for a Q&A.
Hopefully we get to do that. That'd be crazy.
Have you seen the Borat video where it's like, I'm from the USA?
No, but I believe you. I believe that exists.
Playback makes watching sports fully interactive and a social experience. From playing fantasy sports, repping your favorite players and teams, and watching with the commenters and communities you care about. Win or lose, sports are best enjoyed together. Join our community by going to playback.tv/ETB Network to find out more, including our live stream schedule. I think that was the best one I've done.
That was the best one you've ever done.
I said that last for 9, but nah, we're on the up.
We're on the up.
We was down, but now we is up.
Yeah. We were down. I had the worst day of my life today, I think. A lot of emotions went through.
She's had worse.
Today.
You know what Sav's
Yeah,
worst day of her life was? Let me tell you.
Oh, God. I'm not sure what you got queued up here.
I forget what game it was, but you got a red card.
Oh, when I got
in your state, like it was like
when I got in like voluntary shooting space.
Voluntary shooting space, and I just remember
that was a bad day.
Sav just came from the depths of our group chat one day after like we didn't talk to each other for like a hot minute because we were both in season, and she got carded with voluntary shooting space or some shit.
Whatever it's called.
And I remember I think you sent the film, and I was like, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, because you think about when somebody gets like a red card in any sport, it's like, oh, you must have killed somebody. Like, you must have decked them.
You must have bodied a bitch.
You must have, like, punched them in the face, bloody nose, broken bones.
Yeah.
In the game, our goalie had gotten shooting space. So if you don't know anything about lacrosse, basically when there's shooting space called, whoever it's called on, they have to stand behind the person who drew the penalty. And they get basically like a free shot on net from the hash marks on the 8-meter. So when the goalie gets it, the net's wide open. So, of course, I'm going to put, like, my whole body on the line to, like, make sure this girl doesn't score.
True hockey player.
And then, I'm wearing my old jersey because it's number 10 because that was my lucky number. Anyways, I got in front of the ball, but the girl didn't shoot, and the guy blew the whistle, and he was like, red card. And I was like, huh? So, that was a low moment in my sports career. But you know what isn't? Oh,
I was gonna say, well, no, we were down, but now we're up.
Oh yeah, we were down, but now we're up. And you know what isn't the worst moment of my sports career?
When they watch us.
When they watch us on YouTube.com/ETV Network every time the episodes come out. That's where you'll find this episode when it comes out. You can watch the premiere, and if you don't watch, you can listen anywhere you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple, or any other ones. Those are the only two I know of /use. And you can also follow us on all social media at Game Changers ETV. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter /X, TikTok, and then our personals. But at
Kelsey Darcy.
And I'm at Mackenzie Meaney. So hit us up. You want to chat? Let's chat.
You want to go to chat? Go to chat.
Go to chat. I'm so sorry that I can't. I need to know what this is. I'm going to go grab it. Hang on, everybody. We're taking an aside before we start.
It's duck, so I can duck people with my Jeep.
Kelsey's got this big-ass bag of rubber duckies and cowgirl hats. So you can cowgirl hats and little floaties.
It's a Jeep.
These are cute.
Oh, it comes with stickies. Oh, I knew there was more. It's their glasses and their gold change. I fucking knew there was more to this. I feel so bad. I ducked two people already. So it's like a Jeep thing that you're supposed to like duck other Wranglers, and I do drive a Wrangler. And when you see one that you like, you're supposed to, kind of stamp it with your approval. But hold on. But wait, there's more.
This is the duck. They come with a little floaty because, rubber ducks don't float on their own these days. Oh, there's extras.
I knew there was more. I just couldn't find it. I thought they messed up the order. This is what it looks like. Isn't that the cutest shit you've ever seen?
They're cute.
Oh, fuck
I'm keeping my duck. Sorry, I don't have a Wrangler, but I'm keeping this duck.
Well, no. Get a steezed out duck.
Okay, give me the steez.
Will it fuck up if we just leave it here for the episode? Will that fuck it up? Nick, can you still hear us?
Nick, if you can't hear us, chat.
Yeah, Nick, if we go blank, let us know. But if this works, can you just give us a little something in the chat?
We're keeping our little ducky friends. We gotta name them. That's the Game Changer mascot.
Oh my god. Wait, Nick, can you really not hear us? He hasn't said anything.
Nick, are you out there?
This is going in the intro. Okay. All right. Well, what should we name our duck?
Listen, we'll leave it up to the people. The Game Changer.
I want to name him.
Okay, never mind.
His chain is crooked. He's looking like he just came out of a plastic bag. He needs to. Brother, you gotta look dapper. We're on live. Oh, sugars.
Well,
sugars, we're going down.
I say we leave the naming up to the people. We let the people decide our little guy's or gal's name.
I like the name Felipe.
Okay, never mind. Felipe it is. Felipe the duck. The Game Changer mascot. All right, get this out of the way. We got business to talk about. We got to talk about your girl. Are you ready?
After several weeks of emotional abuse.
I guess.
No, I mean, am I wrong?
I don't think you're wrong. I think abuse is just a little bit of a loaded word to use here, but I digress.
All right, well, let me tell you. Maybe trauma is the word.
I like trauma.
Trauma is the word I'm looking for. Well, no, abuse too, like low key, like
Social media.
hey,
perhaps.
you won the Olympics. Psych.
No, you
Wait,
didn't.
no, you're okay. Oh wait, you have evidence. Psych.
Mhm.
No, but this is true. Psych.
So
Let me speak up on it. Psych. All right, I guess we'll give 2 people medals. If you were ever confused as to what happened with Jordan Chiles and her medal, we too are confused. However, I feel like I just did a good job summing it up. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say so.
My dimples are dimpling today.
You're so cute.
I don't know why they really are, but only. It's a running joke that I have dimples, but only on one side.
Okay.
Like, where the fuck is wrong with this cheek?
Just gotta start poking it until it shows up.
Okay.
Jordan Chiles gets keeper bronze medal after a lot of back and forth and a lot of chat and talk. As you know, we talked about it as our main big old thing last week. So if you didn't see last week's podcast episode, pause right now. Everybody stop, including Kelsey's email. Everybody stop. Go back. Get caught up and come back. And then press play, and we'll still be here. I promise.
Make sure you guys hydrate during that delicate time.
Yes, drink some water as well when you take your little break. But if now you're back, welcome back. Now we'll give you the update. Jordan Chiles gets to keep her bronze medal. USA.
Next.
Well, she gets to keep it because they found new evidence that says that.
Well, it's not the new evidence. It's the evidence that I was talking about last time that they put in the inquiry. Stop glaring at me with your eyes. I could feel it.
Me?
Yes, I just saw that.
I'm looking at you as you're speaking.
Roll the tapes.
I'm
Roll the
being a
tapes.
good listener, and I'm looking at you while you share what you're sharing.
Guys, comment below. Do you think Sav should shave her head? It's this thing that, like, I really think she should do, and she talked about it, but she's, like, nervous for some reason.
Whoa. I'm not going to shave my head. Shaving my head was never part of the...
Cut it deep.
I want to cut my hair, and I want to have it really short. I've already shaved half of my head. I'm good.
Which she said she won't do again.
I will eventually, maybe, possibly. But right now, it took me a year
I will
for it to grow
eventually, maybe, possibly.
back. It took a year for my hair to grow back. Do you want? Should I show the pictures?
Roll the tapes.
Roll the tapes? All right, then you got to talk about the next thing.
Okay. News.
Yes.
NWSL. Is that supposed to say links? Because you wrote inks. New CBA.
No, it's Inks.
Oh.
They got a new contract.
They inks with CBA.
A new CPA.
New deal runs through 2030, gives players a salary increase, which gives more incoming players a say in their placement. Players will be free agents when their contract expires and cannot be traded without prior consent. New workload management and teams must divert a percentage of their revenue to players' compensation. Oh, shit!
So, yeah, making big moves in the NWSL.
That's crazy.
New contract for the gals. And I think the most interesting thing is that they get a say in where they go and where they get drafted to.
I know, that's
So,
really
like,
exciting.
say, you know, you're from California, you lived your whole life in California, and you want to play and work in California, you just say, hey, I want to be signed to these teams. Or, you know, maybe you want to see what Boston's like because Boston's joining. Or Chicago. You just jump on in over there and say, hey, this is where I want to be. And they say, all right, we'll see what we can do about that.
I feel like Felipe is more of a Charlie the more I look at her.
She could be Charlie. Oh, this is what I found as I'm going through my pictures.
Hold on, the base. Charlie!
His chain's over here.
Where's his hat? Her hat.
Okay.
Felipe or Charlie?
New hat. Sorry. I bonked it. That's on me.
The
I'm trying
base
to
salary
find the
cap
picture.
will increase significantly from US $3.3 million for the 2025 season to at least $5.1 US million in 2030. Golly.
So yeah, we making
Sad.
money.
We picked the wrong career, my love.
I know. I should have been a professional soccer player. That's what I say to myself every day. You guys want to also see another picture of the worst bruise I've ever had in my life? Here you go.
Wait, I have one of those too.
I
can't-
lost a fight with a turnstile in the New York City subways because I thought I scanned
Wait,
and
come
I
here.
went through.
Come up.
Okay.
Smile. This could be our Christmas card.
I thought I scanned and went through the turnstile, and then I got abruptly stopped, and then I cried because it really hurt. I'm still trying to find a picture of my freaking haircut, man.
Okay, I'll give the next one.
Some of these pictures are silly.
This one just makes sense. Like, I would have chalked this one up if I had, like, in my bingo card. Like, this just makes sense because it's a cute play on. But news, Angel Reese signs deal with Reese's Angel Reese's Pieces.
You say Reese's? I say Reese's.
What? Reese's Cups? Reese's Cups.
Reese's Cups. Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. Oh, wait, I'm combining words. I think it actually is Reese's.
It is Reese's.
Reese's?
Anyway,
sorry.
see when I shaved my head, the side of my head.
Oh, shit! She looks tough! Let me see that shit.
I do miss it. Like, I do miss it when it was, like...
Sab! Wait.
Sorry.
That looks so good.
I know. Well, I went to a barber.
They got you right.
I know. They lined me up, too, a little bit in the back and on the side.
Damn, dude. You got... Guys, we should bring that back.
If Game Changers gets, like...
She's going to say some astronomical shit.
If
we get 1.5 million and we're verified?
No. If we get there's conditions. A Capri Sun sponsorship.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to take her to a barber this weekend, guys.
I'm not going.
She has no excuse. The wedding before it was not until after the wedding, but the wedding has since passed.
I'm just worried. My mom's going to be mad at me.
Well, good thing your mom.
I still have to think about the conditions, but I will do it if Game Changers reaches a certain level that I have to think of in my mind. I just sit on it. You know what I mean? I gotta
sit on it.
You're yelling into the mic. Sorry, headphone users. Love you, Mooby.
Love you, Moobs.
All right.
Tina Chiles is second on WNBA's All-Star points list.
All-time
points list. Scored 12 points in Atlanta Dream's win over Phoenix on Wednesday and now has 7,491 total points.
Yes. As of
Charlie!
As of our recording. It could have changed. I'm not sure. It might change tonight. But the only person she's behind is Diana Taurasi, who at the time of our recording has 10,050 points. So, good stuff. I don't think he's going to last on the mic. Okay.
Just gonna shove her in.
This next one I want to say because it's T.
Is this what?
No.
She's just very front heavy. She's got big chest, so she's just
jumping in. She's a rubber duck after all.
She's just a girl.
I want to say this one because it's T.
Well, I know. Okay, go.
Okay. This one's T. Heather O'Reilly, a former U.S. Women's National Team star, signed a one-day contract with Gotham FC, but then she failed her physical. And then she said the reason why she failed her physical, she was like, heart too big, machine couldn't take it.
That's awesome.
Heart too big, machine couldn't take it. But yeah, she signed as an injury replacement player for their game against Chelsea. And the reason why this is T is because she used to play for Arsenal way back when. And Arsenal, I believe, lost to Chelsea in the FA Cup in 2018. So it was supposed to be like for her to redeem herself.
Redemption tour.
A redemption tour, but heart's too big, machine can't take it. But she also...
I'm just a dog, you can't teach that.
I'm just a dog, you can't teach that. But she also, like, she just won the soccer team. Do you know, like, it's like this $1 million tournament.
You know all things soccer.
Okay, well, she and a bunch of old U.S. Women's National Team players entered in the tournament as, like, a Team USA. And they won, like, $1 million because they won the Women's TST tournament. So that was T. But yeah, Gotham lost 3-1 to Chelsea. So maybe having Heather O'Reilly would have helped them.
News. Jack Harlow joins Racing Louisville FC ownership group.
Yeah. So this is Jack Harlow also has ownership in a bunch of other Louisville, like soccer clubs.
Never mind.
Not just this one. But it's always nice to see people investing in women's sports.
Oh, guys, you know the shirt that Sav wore last week that says everyone watches women's sports? I bought that shit.
So now we can be twins.
Now we're going to twin. Maybe we should twin for 1-1, like double 11. We should twin.
Okay. I need a water break. Anybody else need a water break? Now's the time. Quick sip. All
I'm already two juice boxes in. Say that 10 times fast, please.
Yeah. So Jack Harlow is one of the couple people I would say. Like I know Patrick Mahomes is invested in Casey Current and his wife Brittany. They're invested in it, but it's just nice to see people seeing the women's sports trajectory and getting in while they can, make that money.
Have you juiced again? No.
Did you work out yesterday? Because I had the most heinous leg day of my life. I don't know how I got up and walked here.
Sav called me the other night and she was not having a good night. And I, being the absolute tool that I am, was on my way to the gym and she's FaceTiming me and she's really stressed out. She's like, I just don't want to be homeless. And
I'm very worried because I don't have a job that I'm going to end up homeless.
She's like, I don't want to be homeless.
And be the people with cardboard signs on the side of the road begging for money.
I
don't want to do that. I want to work.
I said it's okay, though, because she's so cute that people will still give her money, so she won't be homeless.
No, it's not going to happen. I know it's not. It's just my go-to default when my world is falling apart around me, as it feels like it is every day. Because today my computer didn't work. The other day I was freaking out because I'm never going to get a job because I don't know why nobody wants to hire me. Maybe because the job market's ass. I don't know. I want to move and live with my girlfriend, but Kelsey won't let me.
No. You have said it your whole life. You're a New England girl.
I am a New England girl, but I am in love with a girl who loves a big city, and I can't blame her. I also love a big city here and there.
Well, love is just not real, so it's
All
just
right.
So weird that you say that. Anyway,
and I'm sorry that your love is coming. We'll have to have an episode about our love lives now. Anyways, the first. The first ever WNBA game took place in TD Garden, which is huge. It had.
Again, I want them to add.
It had 19,156 fans in attendance, but TD Garden's sellout capacity is 19,580. So if you want my opinion, it was basically a sellout, minus 400 seats. And it was the Connecticut Sun versus the Los Angeles Sparks, and the Connecticut Sun won 69-61. So
69.
Okay. So women's sports. Going up. We're selling out big arenas, baby. We're selling out.
We're doing the damn thing, guys.
TD Garden. Who plays there? I don't even know. The Connecticut Sun play there.
Well, we're from Connecticut, so let's not shit too hard. All right.
Okay.
Oh, Martin's going ham.
All right.
All right, guys. We thought we would get a little.
You got any
spice.
other news you want to add?
Or
off the cuff, any news you've seen today? Or you're good?
Are those your contacts?
Yeah, those are my contacts. I had to stop at the eye doctor before this and pick up my contacts. And yes, I know the Celtics play at TD Garden. I was trying to make a point that who's going to care that the Celtics play there because the WNBA should play there. Boom. This is my list. Don't
wait. I want to see if we have any of the same.
Okay. Well, okay.
Did you rank yours?
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of. All right. Anyways, you're not even in frame right now. Oh. So we thought because it is episode 10, Kelsey and I would talk about our top 10 female athletes. I will say though, I didn't really understand the assignment and I threw a coach or two in here, but they were a female sports coach.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna try and do this quick because we don't want to drag it out, but not too quick. But at the same time, wait, should we say our names in no ranking and then get into it, or should we go one by one?
We'll go one by one. Go from 10 to 1.
10 to 1? Okay.
Yeah. Top 10 for episode 10. Lots of 10s today. 2 10s right here.
Okay.
You go then.
Okay. Mine's interesting because mine goes from most current as so 10 being favorite but least of the favorite list, if that makes sense. But they're still like on the freaking list. Just because it's nothing to me, but it's what it's doing for other people. So, believe it or not, on my bottom, I have Hesley Rivera.
Okay.
From the Olympic team, because she is a 16-year-old. Just like the way she handled herself in these Olympics with such profound, amazing athletes and just soaked it all in and kept a smile on her face and was like still going through the press and the interviews at such a high stakes and for the Olympics. And like in her interviews now, she's just trying to like encourage younger kids. And like that's the unfortunate truth, especially with gymnastics in the Olympics, that you're in that shit young as fuck. Like she doesn't have her permit. Like she can't drive. She can't drive, and she won gold.
Her form of ID is a library card.
Not even. It's her dad's like, oh, I have her SS card. Like. So I have her there just because it not for me, but it's if we're talking women's sports and we're talking what we want to do in that aspect, I think you need to encourage our youth because they are our future. Yeah. And she's doing a damn good job at that.
Amen.
Thank you.
All right, my number 10 on a similar Olympics path, I did Marta from the Brazil soccer team. So when I grew up playing soccer, my coach was from Brazil. And so he would, and I feel like I've talked about this on the podcast before, but he would always talk about Marta, tell us to watch Marta highlights and everything. So I, like the first athlete, I think, in general, whose like highlights I watched were hers. How she moved with the ball, like her heads up play, her IQ, her shooting, everything. And she was just like super talented. So like I would watch her and then I would try to be just like her. So Marta holds a special place in my heart. I am very sad that, she will end her Brazil national career without a major like tournament win. Like never won a World Cup. I don't think she ever won gold. But what she's done for like people who have watched her, she's been a professional athlete for like 20 years for Brazil.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I gotta give my 10 spot to Miss Marta.
Okay.
And she just got engaged. So congrats, Marta.
Oh really? That's cool. Number 9.
Number 9.
I have Jordan Chiles because I love her and she is unauthentically herself. And I love that in all of her interviews, if you see her, she is just so unapologetically herself. And she always says all the time, like, if you're not having fun with being you, and if you're not challenging yourself to be yourself, then you're in the wrong
place.
Yes. And I think that is so crucial. I should have worn this shirt. I wore it yesterday. It's my human over athlete shirt. And I think I'll save that one for Simone, actually. But surprise, Simone's on my list.
All right. My number 9, in the 9th spot, I've got Lisa Leslie. WNBA legend, basketball legend, scored 100 points in a high school game. She's just a baller. First woman to dunk in a WNBA game. Damn. Lisa Leslie's just cool. And then throughout the whole Olympics, she did a podcast with Kelly O'Hara, and they have that clip of them being like, okay, water polo, why don't you wear goggles? They just make me laugh. But I think, like, what Lisa Leslie did for basketball and kind of, like, ushering in, because, like, that era of WNBA basketball, I feel like was really ushered in by, like, her and Rebecca Lobo. And both of them are really talented, obviously. But, like, I don't know, she just had, like, some swagger. Like, it's almost comparable, but not really comparable to, like, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Like, she was a little Angel Reese. Like, she was very, like, I'm a basketball player. I'm a dog. Like, I'm here to score. I'm here to win. That's what she did.
Damn straight. That is what she did.
So, that's who I got to give it to.
My numero 8?
Yep, we're on 8.
Is Serena Williams.
That's a good one.
Need I say more? Like, truly just the GOAT. Defining odds. Literally another one who's just like, we got to inspire our youth, which I love. I eat that up. I think the way... And what's her daughter's name?
Olympia.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Imagine your mom is Serena Williams.
Mm.
First of all, the genetics. Oh my god. But like, no, yeah, she's just a badass, and my brother actually thinks she's wicked cool too, because my brother's big into tennis, and so is my dad, and they've always said that, like, her and her sister, like, they're just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They're truly amazing.
For sure.
All right, you.
My turn. All right. My number 8. We're going back to basketball. I gotta give my number 8 to Cheryl Miller. Cheryl Miller, USC legend. I believe she's like 4th or 5th on the all-time scoring list with like 3,000 something points. She was just like so good in college, like All-American, 2-time NBA champion or NCAA champion. Sorry, player, Naismith Player of the Year. She was also a WNBA All-Star coach this past All-Star game. Her numbers retired by USC. I think when you think about like, you know, paying tribute to the people who came before you, like Cheryl Miller is the reason why basketball is so popular. Arguably, I would say that's what got basketball to that next level for women basketball players. So I gotta give it to her. She's cool and she's just a baller.
Yeah. 7.
7.
Billie Jean King.
Yup.
She on your list?
She's on mine.
Just, she, in short, is so amazing and has brought attention to women's sports.
Oh, yeah.
And she is why I am comfortable doing this lovely podcast.
We love Billie Jean King. All right.
What number was she on your list?
2. All right. My number 7 pick is a little out there, but I have a good reason for it. My number 7 pick, which I'm sure people are going to come for me and be like, this should have been your 10. To that I say, I don't care. The numbers are kind of arbitrary. It's just the list I thought of in my head. My number 7, though, I've got Sarah Fuller, who, I don't know if you remember this, she was the first woman to kick a football in a NCAA men's football game for Vanderbilt a couple of years ago. I've actually spoken to her personally. What a cool person. Cool.
What a flex.
Cool
Just
individual.
I've actually talked to her.
I have. And like she's been through a lot and with Vanderbilt and playing and whatnot. But to kind of go out there and see the impact she had right after just being the first woman to kick, you know, inspired so many other female athletes, young female girls to play football and get involved in some way. And I think like when I think about like people who are kind of current trailblazers for things like that, like we always look to like the Billie Jean Kings, the Cheryl Millers, Lisa Leslies for like, you know, who's the reason why things are the way they are. But like I would argue that Sarah Fuller had, you know, way harder of a job and of a time argument. Because it's more modern to us, but also like we haven't seen it happen since at the college level, I don't think. And so, you know, to be that person, even if it was just coming in because like I don't remember the whole details as to why Vanderbilt's kickers couldn't do it, but like they didn't have a men's team, so they were like, all right, we'll take your like 6'4" soccer goalie who just won an SEC championship, and we'll bring her on, and she could kick the soccer ball like from her box to the other box. So you knew she was good, but I don't know. It's just like I think about that moment in sports history a lot for me because I don't know. That's like a more modern like women can do anything kind of moment. Like, you know, it just takes one person and then see the impact that one person has on like youth football in America. I think it's pretty incredible.
Absolutely. Totally.
All right. 6.
Katie Ledecky.
Good one.
God. Like
Captain America.
Literally Captain America. USA. Like, truly the goats of swimming. And it is just so fucking fun watching her compete. She is having fun doing what she's doing. She's having fun training and doing her thing. And just the videos and the memes and everything of her just that far ahead of everyone is just damn. And I literally like Charlie!
I think that's a sign.
That she shouldn't be on my list?
No. That Charlie's time on the mic is done.
Well, no, she lasted a good 15 there, no?
I don't know.
No, she's fine. She was just creeping up because I was moving around.
But I agree, like, Katie Ledecky's, like, there's never going to be another
up
athlete
front
like
or
her.
in the back?
I think like that. There's never going to be another athlete like Katie Ledecky, for sure.
I think it goes in the back, eh?
Okay.
All right, what's yours?
My 6, I got Julie Foudy. I love Foudy. I think she's so funny. And I think she was such a good soccer player when she played. And I think that, like, I think she's a really good example of, like, the transition from athlete to broadcaster. Because, like, Rebecca Lobo does it, and she does a really good job. But, like, I don't know. I think Julie Foudy is just, like, unmatched. And I thought her commentary throughout all of the Olympics for the soccer games was, like, so good. Like, she had just, like, such great insights and things to share.
Ooh,
and she's just, like, funny. And I love that her, like, main gig is the Little League World Series. Like, they don't really ask Foudy to do a whole lot, I guess, but they let her do the Little League World Series, and she has the time of her life, which I love. And I went to, like, an ESPN event where she recorded her podcast live. They had an astronaut as their guest.
What?
Yeah, an astronaut was their guest that they recorded their podcast live at this event. And I was just like, damn, that's cool. Foudy's also come and talked to, like, my school when I was in college. So I got to meet her then. She's just, like, I want to be her. I want to be her when I grow up.
Of course.
She's cool. All right. Now we're on the 5. We're in the top 5 picks.
We're in our top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Tara Davis Woodhall.
Okay, Olympics. You got a big Olympics list.
I do, but it after. Just kidding. There's 2 more Olympians on, but then it's lacrosse. It's more like sentimental ones. Tara freaking Davis Woodhall. I am quite literally obsessed.
Yeah.
And she was just like, I'm gonna draw more eyes on the track. I'm gonna do this, and that is exactly what she did. If you guys don't know, the video that's like trending after she won gold, she's the Olympic champion in long jump. She ran, she jumped a 7:10, which is like, holy shit,
hard.
But also her husband is Hunter Woodhall, who is a double amputee Paralympian sprinter. And so watch Paralympics. We're gonna get into that later.
I love the Paralympics more than I love the regular.
It's
Olympics.
just such cool. Like it's such cool. It's just such cool, like, games, and it's just a different experience, and it's amazing. But Tara Davis, and like, I think the way she carries herself, the confidence she has, how real she is. She also has a raspy voice, and I think I like envy people with raspy voices. I want one so bad. I think it's the coolest thing ever. But no, I like Tara Davis for how amazing she is, and that she brings energy, and all eyes are on her. Like, one of the things is like, why she got questioned, why do you clap when you're about to jump? And she says, I want to feel like I have the entire stadium in my hands and they're all eyes on me. She goes, that's when I will compete the best.
Okay, girl.
And I was like,
shit my pants.
So I would I would run away.
Personally, don't look at me.
Yeah.
Let me just
no eyes on me.
Just let me do my thing. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
But also, it was, and she did a video on this as well, her and her husband vlog, and they have their own YouTube channel. But I saw an interview about this first, and then I was like, oh, let me go check out her YouTube page as well. She drew attention to what it's like being a female athlete and what your body goes through as a female athlete. And one of the things is that she has really bad periods, but because she was at Olympic, like, because she's training for the Olympics, which she just did, and like she's always going to be training for, like, it's funny, like, in gymnastics, they, like, take months off after the Olympics. Like, Gabby Thomas, Tara Davis, Sydney, like, they're all training to go compete in Europe, like, this month. Mm-hmm. Like, it's literally fucking insane. They've been home for, what, 2 seconds?
Mm-hmm. That Diamond League lifestyle.
Literally. But anyway, Tara Davis, she did a whole interview about how, you know, it doesn't matter how much you train and how hard you do it. Being a female kind of sucks dick sometimes. And she literally got her period on her first day of Olympic trials and was in.
That would be, if that was me, it would be everybody's problem. It would be everybody's problem.
Hunter did like such a good job at like vlogging how real it was. They wake up and it's her dry heaving, like throwing up and being like, I'm supposed to go perform the best I've ever done to show that I'm ready to do this when I feel like I just got hit by a bus. And then she's like, I can't do birth control. I can't finagle it like other people get to do it because I'm training for the Olympics and I can't even have that. And I'm just like, oh my God, like those are the little things people don't put into perspective and realize when athletes are training for what they are trying to accomplish. Like that is like, everyone's like, oh, the discipline they have and what they put in their body, like eating wise, drinking wise. No, like everything. Like it is on their mind 24/7. So Tara Davis Woodhall, queen.
Oh, good pull. My number 5, I got Naomi Girma.
Ooh.
From the U.S. Women's National Team. The Secretary of Goddamn Defense in this country. She played all minutes of the Olympics. She got the captain band after Lindsey Horan got subbed off, which is like very symbolic of like passing the torch as to who the next captain could be after Horan retires, or however it all works out. But Naomi Girma is just like good. Like she's just like I never worry. I worry a lot when I watch U.S. Women's National Team. I never worry when Naomi Girma's out there. That's funny. I know it's all going to be okay. Aww. I don't have to stress. She's going to take care of business. She's not going to let anybody shoot or score. She's going to do her thing. We're all going to be okay. So, and I think that she's just like the future, the older half of the future of the U.S. Women's National Team. Because like Sophia Smith, I think is like only 23, and Trinity Rodman's like 22 or 23. So Naomi Girma's 24. So, that's the future we have to look forward to for the U.S. Women's National Team. And I, for one, love it. I'm happy with it. But Naomi Girma is probably my favorite one out there to watch and has quickly become probably like one of my favorite players in most recent memory.
That's fair.
Top 4.
Simone Biles.
There it is.
In short, just because we are getting there in time and we still have 3 more to go.
We're good.
In short, the attention that she has brought to mental health in sports at the highest level of competing and, kind of took one for the team and said, I'm going to put me first and I got to bring attention to this. But in the process of it, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate and a lot of claps back. Mm-hmm. And she took it and she said it's for the greater good. And Amen. I respect the hell out of anyone that can do that. Mm-hmm. Way more than any medal count or anything that she's ever done. Like, the respect level, medals are shit in that regard because you're speaking to a well wider, more of a profound cause, if you will.
Yeah. My 4, I got Diana Taurasi. UConn legend, women's basketball legend. We just talked about how she's the highest scoring WNBA player. And she's just like goofy. Mm. Like I love watching videos of her when she's like mic'd up. Because like a couple years ago, this clip went around of like her and Sue Bird were playing against each other in a game. And Sue was like, you knocked it out. Like it's my ball. And she's like, no, I didn't. And Sue's like, no. Like, and she's like, no. Wasn't me.
That's funny.
She's just funny. And, like, last Olympics in Tokyo, people, because that was Sue's last Olympics, she's like, I'm coming to Paris. Mm-hmm. I'm not worried. I don't know. She's just been such a legendary basketball player for so long. Paige Becker's actually, a clip went out today because her and Flo J from LSU did a podcast together.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. And they were doing their comparisons, and Paige compared herself to DT. Which I'm like, all right.
It's a bold comparison.
It's a bold comparison, but I'm into it. But yeah, I think she's just like good. She's like how we talked a lot about gymnastics, how Allie Raisman was the grandma. Like DT's the grandma.
Yeah.
She's a great grandma of WNBA right now. But I don't know, I love her and I grew up watching her. I'm sure you did too, watching UConn games. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, it's just like I feel calm.
Aw, that's cute.
I'm always happy for her, no matter like wins, losses, whatever. Like the longevity to play 20 years in the league is
insane.
Yeah.
Number 3.
We're on the podium now.
Taylor Cummings.
Yeah. Yes. She's not on mine, but that's a good pick.
Taylor Cummings is a lacrosse player.
Tewaaraton winner, right?
Tewaaraton, 2-time, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
Winner, and she played for University of Maryland and USA for years.
Yeah, she retired recently, like 2 years ago.
She did. She has a baby now. Her husband also played for University of Maryland, men's side. Another YouTuber, constantly watched all of her videos. She really got me into lacrosse, and I mean it was different because she was a straight midi and I was a straight attack. So it was
She was a draw girl too.
Yeah, she was a wicked tall draw girl, and just her presence, but also just I think back to little Kelsey and who she needed in that time, and it was someone that was so positive and so putting on positive content within the sport and bringing attention to it at a young age, and it was her.
Yeah, I think a lot of people these days look at lacrosse and they're like, "Oh, Izzy Skane,
Charlotte North,
like all these people." Like we had Taylor Cummings. Like,
oh, wait till my number 2.
yeah, we had Taylor Cummings.
Wait till my
we had a
number
couple other ones, but I won't name them in case they're on your list. But like, arguably, I would love to. Somebody should have met this. Somebody should do this. All the young kids, Izzy Skane, Erin Quick-Kendall, Charlotte North, all these players. Give me Taylor Cummings. Give me Kayla Trainer. Give me all these older people, and we'll go head-to-head.
And I'm sure they'll still get cooked.
That's what I need in my life. All right, my number 3. Who other than Miss Aja Wilson?
Damn.
She makes me laugh. She's good at basketball. That's becoming like a.
She's good at basketball.
That's becoming a thing where I'm like, oh, they make me laugh on the list. But like, she got her own statue.
Damn.
She's a college national champion. She's 2-time WNBA champion, MVP, defensive player of the year. She's a dog.
That's for sure.
And I just enjoy it. And, she's going to get her own shoe. I'll probably buy it. I don't play basketball. But that's who I got to give it to.
My number 2 is Michelle Tumalo.
Yeah, put her on that list too.
So this is what I was saying, like a lacrosse player. Change the fucking game of lacrosse and women's, especially in my game. I remember being obsessed with her, but then funny story for you guys, and Nick, you can use this clip just because it's like iconic. I had a boyfriend I was a sophomore or freshman in high school. He was a senior. And the captain of the football team when I was at this other school.
And Kelsey loved him. Kelsey was obsessed.
I loved him, but not enough because he was just like, will you go to prom with me? I didn't want to go to prom. I didn't want to go to prom, but I ended up finagling going to 3 proms. But I don't know why I just didn't want to go to prom with him. I think I was just because I was like, I'm like the freshman with the senior captain. That's like, So I didn't want to go to prom, and then I just told him one day, I was like day of, I was like, no, like I really can't go to prom. And then USA was playing Canada and women's lacrosse on their like little tour, and they were playing at Yale, and I texted Sav, Flo, and Darian, and then
people we used to play.
Yeah, all like literally like our ride or die
squad back then.
And we were all in a group chat, and I was like, hey guys, didn't go to prom with blank. We're still together. We broke up, but like I don't know why he didn't break up with me then. I ended up breaking up with him, so it was really bizarre. Me personally, I would have left my ass, but like,
what are you gonna do?
I didn't go to with you on your senior prom. Like I would have dipped, but he was in it for the long run. Anyway, I was like, hey guys, like I'm free tonight.
Y'all want to go?
Y'all want to go? And we literally were like, fuck prom, and we went to the USA versus Canada game, and I saw Michelle Tumalo, and like the way she plays, like she plays almost like how a guy would play with their stick. Like her stick handling skills were insane. She's the reason I'm sidearm, which is the reason why I got recruited. Like literally, I saw her shot and I said, I need to do what I can to shoot like that. And I didn't stop until I did just that. And she's amazing. And now she's a coach at Army West Point. And one of my kids that I had the lovely pleasure of coaching from when she was a little baby to now she's like fucking 6 feet tall. M. DeGrand, you're the best. I love you. You're doing amazing at West Point. You just finished basic and I'm so proud of you.
When I was in college, my school is like 40 minutes from Army. So we would play Army every year. And I remember the first year, Michelle was the coach.
Mm-hmm.
And she shows up. I was like, we're about to get clapped. She shows up. Let me paint you this picture. She shows up. She got like those Lululemon like jogger pants.
Always.
Panda dunks.
Of course.
Like a long sleeve crew neck type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Puffy vest.
Always.
She got the hat with the bun.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, we're getting clapped. I took one look at her. I said, we're getting clapped. Clapped.
Oh, my God. All right, so that was my number.
That was your
Number
2. My 2, Billie Jean King. And you spoke on it too, but I just think like, you know, she's the reason we were able to do literally all of the things that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
She's a great Instagram follow. I recommend you follow Billie Jean King on Instagram. Because she was just out there playing tennis with somebody. Like Coco Gauff, maybe. I don't know. She posted about it.
Queen.
So, like, good for her. You know, she's, like, got to be, like, 78 now or something. So, she's still out there. She's still cooking. But she's also, like, good queer representation for me personally growing up, needing to see people to realize that it's, like, okay to be queer. And, you know, she's just done so much. I remember when I first heard about, like, the Battle of the Sexes tennis match between her and that dumbass. But, like, she knew the pressure she had on her. Like, she spoke about it many times. She knew the pressure she had on her to succeed. Because if she didn't, everybody would be like, yeah, women can't compete. Women can't do this. Women can't do that. But she beat him.
She did that. She did that shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Top spot. Who do you got?
My number 1 is no surprise. I think I've said this before. Allie Raisman. It's Allie Raisman because that was, like I said before, I mentioned before, in 2016, that was, like, the first Olympics that I really watched and really, like, honed in on because I was 15 then, so I was, like, understanding the recruiting process. I was understanding what two-a-days meant. I was more cautious about what I was putting in my body. I was going through the recruiting aspect where in 2012, I was 11. I was still just kind of, like, messing around.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. And, yeah, as you get older, sometimes it's not always that fun. It is, but, you know, it's a little bit more stressful. Stakes are more high. And she was just so positive, and I remember watching all of her videos and the way that she carries herself and, you know, bringing in part of her culture. Like, she is Jewish, and her songs are from, like, a Jewish person or, like, something. It's, like, the instrumental of that and, like, you know, always finding a way to think of home and just be yourself while competing and being authentically yourself and doing what makes you happy and still pushing those limits and doing it in a healthy way. And just the way that she supports everyone else because she was the grandma on the team, but the way she carries herself was amazing. It's why I started taking things more seriously. It's why I started presenting myself in a different way. It's why I wanted to just do more with it because I was just like, I needed to see someone do it. And even though she doesn't play lacrosse, she's a fucking 2-time Olympian. Like, Allie Raisman, I love you.
All right. So I know I spent the last 9 talking about players. My top spot goes to a coach. And you know when people ever ask you this question of, like, alive or dead, like, who's somebody you want to, like, sit down with and talk to? This is my person. Like, I could talk to my dead grandparents. I could talk to, like, dead relatives. Nuh-uh. This is my person.
Yeah. My
number 1 spot, the legendary, never, ever, ever going to be replicated ever again, the legendary coach, Pat Summitt. Pat Summitt is my number 1. I just bought her memoir. I haven't started it yet, but I'm so excited to start it. She's like, I think about her and I get goosebumps. Like,
Sav's gonna get choked up over.
I'm not gonna get choked up, but like, I don't like. She's just like, she's that girl. Like, there's no better way to do it. And the love she had for basketball, the love that she had for her players. Candace Parker just had her her 3rd kid, I think, recently. Her and her wife had their 3rd kid. Their middle name is Summitt. Like, that speaks to, like, the impact she's had on the game for so long. She has a Presidential Medal of Freedom. She's won 8 NCAA championships. Like, she's, like, the story, and I'm sure it's all going to be in the memoir, but, like, the stories that she's got, I'm sure, are incredible. The experience that she's had, that's just, like, a role model. Like, when I think about, like, who I want to have a role model of, like, that's her, you know?
Aww.
She's just cool. And, you know, Tennessee hasn't been as good since. Sorry, Tennessee. But, like, she held it down there, and she's just so good. And every story I've heard and everything I've heard from her, I've only heard, good things about her coaching style. I've watched documentaries about her. Like I said, I just bought her memoir. If anybody else has her memoir out there, we could do a little book club if you'd like.
Oh.
But yeah, she's also on the all-time wins list. I think she's got like 1,098.
Gosh.
Something like that. And yeah, she coached there from like 1979 to like 2008.
Damn.
Something like that. I don't know. She
Damn.
coached there for a long time. But my number one spot's got to go Miss Pat. Did I get that right?
Damn.
I memorized the most random things.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Well, yeah. Top 10.
That was top 10 for episode 10. We're so thankful for you guys. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, Charlie.
Charlie.
Our mascot.
Oh, we had the hair hanging from his hair. It's disgusting. Thanks, Charlie.
Our mascot.
And peace. Love you guys.
Well, if you have your top 10s out there, feel free to
Oh.
share them with us. We'd love to hear who your top 10 are. Put them in the comments of the YouTube video. Put it on Instagram in the comments, wherever you are. We'd love to hear them and chat with you about them. Follow Game Changers on all social media at Game Changers ETB. And subscribe to the YouTube at youtube.com/ETB Network. And watch the podcast, listen to the podcast, and
comment if I should go blonde and if Mackenzie should cut her hair. Bye, guys.
bye.